So this is a prototype that I've been working on, just trying to figure out a way to do magnet ball joints for a Delta style printer. They're actually really strong. I'd like to do something that's larger than a lot of the, maybe sub 1 meter tall Delta frame printers that you see out there that have pretty small joints on them. This thing actually needs to carry some weight. So while this solution is expensive, it is fairly robust. So what I've got going on here is just a, let's see if we can get to focus here. Oh, come on. Anyways, it's just a socket head cap screw with a 1/2 inch very fine ground ball bearing that has been, wow, it really does not want to focus on that because it's so shiny. Let's see if we, anyways, sorry. It's a very fine ground 1/2 inch ball bearing that I got off of McMaster-Carr, and then it is just JB welded to the top of the cap screw. You've got a jam nut here that you can see on top of this. Is a piece of 1/2 inch dowel that I'm just using for the rod right now. It's really a mock-up. I would recommend using something like carbon fiber for an actual arm, but in this case I've just got a piece of dowel. Then beneath that, if I can get this piece off here, yeah, here we go. There's a captive nut inside there, and so because this bolt is threaded, you can adjust the length back and forth. So if you have one of these with an adjustable length on it, or if you've got a double adjustable length set up on each end, then that allows you fine length adjustments so that you can put this in a fixture and get all your 6 arms adjusted to the exact same length. And then I'll show you, we'll get down here. This is an N52 neodymium magnet, or neodymium, however you say that, I'm not sure. And it actually has a little well inside it. It's a donut washer that's got a chamfered hole in the center. And this hole fits that ball bearing like a glove. And this gives me awesome flexibility of movement. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you've got nearly 180 degrees in every direction. It is just phenomenal. And then really tough to pull off. I could suck this thing from, like probably an inch away. It's not a very good perspective, but and of course it doesn't want to go into the middle at first, but once it's in the middle, it's stuck really good. And I found when I just used this one donut washer, it wasn't great hold down strength. So what I actually have, if you can see, is behind the donut washer, there's another 1/2 inch disc washer that's an N52 as well. And it increases the strength of this magnetic joint drastically. And it's arranged so that the poles on these 2 magnets are aligned, which they don't want to stick together very well, but because this one has a hole in the middle of it, you can kind of get them to stick together and then push them into the recess that looks like this. These holes that I have up here are to put heat set inserts so that you can use a little piece of M3 hardware, or whatever it is that you would use for your printer, and actually clamp this in place with a set screw. That way it doesn't pull out, because yeah, you could definitely pull this magnet out after a few repetitions, depending on how well your interference fits on those magnets. So anyways, just a concept. I like it so far. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play with this, and I honestly don't know that I'm going to have much more anytime in the near future. But I wanted to capture this idea and kind of get it out to some people and see what they thought of it. Maybe they can try something similar on their things if they have a need. But yeah, like I said, this is not cheap. I think I've got $100 investment in magnets for a Delta, because you need 12 of this magnet, 12 of the other magnet behind it, and yeah, all told, I think I got my stuff from K&J Magnetics. I think it was a little bit over $100. So yeah, not cheap, not for mass production, but a lot of fun. And like I say, by far the strongest magnetic ball joint that I've played with or I've seen. So anyways, thanks. I'll talk to you later. Bye.